What's up? Yo. How everybody doing? What's up, man? Yeah, I'm doing good. Life is good. Everything is lively. Everything is rising. And everything is upgrading and strengthening. Yeah, but like, yeah, I want to make a part two, like, to that last video I did, like, fear no evil. The evil ones for the righteous. Because, like, but at the same, that's why, like, we have to actually, like, be strong enough to actually, like, resist evil or resist temptation, especially like when we do good, because like as soon as we do good and stuff like that, it seems like the more bad things happen in our life, stuff like that, in order to pull us away from the righteous path, to make it seem like the path that we own is the actual wrong way, in order for you to lose faith. Because like the devil mission here and stuff like that, purpose here is to actually like prove to the Most High, or Elium El, that these souls down here, or these humans down here, is not worthy for eternal life. And it's actually a spiritual boot camp or a testing ground, because you're getting tested daily to see if you're worthy enough for the heavens. But at the same time, in order for you to be worthy enough for the heavens, a soldier have to meet his foe, have to face his foe on the spirit of on the soul of plane, or the plane of soul, which is on the earthly realm and stuff like that. Which, like the human beings, have a living soul when like when we encased or breathe in the breath of life, which make us a living soul, if you have one. So like it's gonna be battles, and it's gonna be temptation, it's gonna be warfare out here and stuff like that, to strengthen you, to make you a better warrior, or to make you a better mold in the image and after likeness of God and stuff like that, to strengthen yourself to not give up. Because there's a whole lot of people and stuff like that losing faith left and right with when prosecution and when times get hard. When I already said like that we're gonna suffer prosecution for like for the Most High namesake, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, namesake and stuff like that. Like once we actually like get into the Word of God, get into like actually like following the right way, when we start eating healthy, clean out our bodies and stuff like that, and actually like follow the dietary laws of God, like then like adjust of who we hang around and stuff like that, in the crowd of which we actually like involved in, because like because when what we actually like who we hang around in and stuff like that will actually like dictate like who we actually are and stuff like that. But some people come in our life for a reason and stuff like that, in order for life lessons, in order to that some people is opposite of you and stuff like that, in order so you can learn, so you can grow, so you can show, so you can evolve, so you can evolve from that person that came into your life, because it probably could be a foe, to strengthen you into like into even people like that's gonna come like in your life, or like that's worse. There's worse and stuff like that. And since you actually like went on that journey and got tested and stuff like that, you got strong enough for the for the bigger test. Just like in grade school and stuff like that. Like when you pass one test and you can actually get better and better and better, and start learning and start actually like know what to do on each test, and start learning and actually build your intellect. You can actually like be prepared for the actual test that's harder. And that's the same thing that's happening on the spiritual realm and stuff like that, because the Most High God is not going to give you more wisdom or more knowledge or more this or like that if you haven't faced a certain test or passed certain tests, in order for the Most High to know if you gonna how you gonna act, or how you gonna deal with it when you actually like get the knowledge. Because some people get the knowledge and stuff like that to actually like lord over people, so people can worship them, so people can actually like look at them as for as like to boost their actual ego, because like they're actually soulless. They actually like have an ulterior motive to get the knowledge and stuff like that, not for like the offering or to give back to themselves, like then to others and stuff like that, as love, but actually like give back stuff like that, so people can actually like look at them as a follower, as far as like worship them. Because most people know if somebody worship them or not. Even if they say don't worship them, they know if people like follow them and worship them and looking up to them and praising them and shit like that. Like they just the creator of the balanced universe, which they don't supposed to happen and stuff like that. We're supposed to walk side by side the ancestral elders and stuff like that. Then like the actual like people and the ancestors that actually like laid the path for us in the path, in order for us to be greater than them. That's why like all in the Bible and stuff like that, it said like in the Quran, it said like be better than like the people the people that did in the past, like Israel, be better than what you fell to in the past, stuff like that, with temptation, with wickedness, that cast you into bondage, that cast you into servitude by rejecting and going against God's law. So so like anyway, like that's what's actually going on and stuff like that. We have to be greater than the elders and stuff like that that came forth. But these elders and stuff like that, these dirty morals, these old morals, don't want to step down in their seats and stuff like that. Like within like these groups, within these temples, within this leadership position and stuff like that, because all these people in these high leadership position, these all old people, because they don't want to step down and stuff like that and give and actually like let the actual new morals or the new people and stuff like that, with the actual new bot, with the new wine and the new skin and stuff like that, with new information and stuff like that, and new intellect and new angles of ways to see things. But at the same time, like, we learn from the old in order to perfect the new. And that's how it's supposed to happen and stuff like that. But these older people and stuff like that, have ego and lost compassion for the youth. And that's what made like the youth and stuff like that lost compassion for the older people, because they left them out to stranded. They left them out to fend for themselves. They gave them to the wolves to fend for themselves, stuff like that. Then like when they actually survive and actually come up out of that hell, out of that pit, out of like their situation that they come in and stuff like that, then then the elders and stuff like that gonna make it seem like that it's that all of that, what they actually got in their life, stuff like that, like it's for them. Then like they don't want to give like the actual like person they actually went through all that credit for what they actually done and stuff like that, for being strong enough in order to go through that without by fending for themselves, stuff like that, by being like disregarded, by being ignored, by being kept in the darkness and stuff like that, by certain people and stuff like that, like holding back the knowledge and stuff like that, because there was certain Freemasons in our family and stuff like that, and people like that kept oath to not pass the knowledge down. That don't want them to be better and stuff like that. But at the same time, God gonna always send you certain people in your path, stuff like that. That's why I say in Hebrews 5:8, I think that beware. Beware of strangers and stuff like that, because you cannot, will probably run into an angel unawares, in your daily life, not online, online, because even before this online stuff or like that, it can be people that came in your life or like that, and it can be online and stuff like that. But at the same time, you have to watch even carefully online, because some people can be angels and people and stuff like that. But at the same time, some people can have hidden agendas and hidden agendas and temptations, stuff like that, to make themselves seem that they right, or that they somebody that they not and stuff like that, and can deceive you. So watch out for that. Look at the words, and look at if the words is adding up, stuff like that, because there's a whole lot of hypocrites. But anyway, certain people come into your life for a reason, in order for you to build, in order for you to learn, in order for the Most High to guide you through that and stuff like that, because the Most High is not going to put you in no situation that you can't handle. And when you're immune, have the halo glow around yourself, stuff like that, actually following the right way via God's law, you're immune. So these parasites, stuff like that, cannot touch you. The only they can they can probably try to attack you on a psychological level and stuff like that, get into your mind, make you suggestions, give you suggestions and stuff like that through fear, to make you fear of certain things, stuff like that, in order to block you out from your blessing, from what you actually heading to, because when you fear to get a blessing and stuff like that, the devil and stuff like that come in order to block you from that, in order for you to lose faith, in order to push you back a little bit and stuff like that. But it's all through the mind, it's all through mental suggestion. That's why we don't battle against flesh and blood, but against principalities and dark rulers in high places and stuff like that. So they send psychic attack, just watch that movie Return of the Buddha. I'm going to drop the link in the description. Watch that movie Return of the Buddha, because it's a real Buddha and it's a fake Buddha. That's making it seem like he the real Buddha and stuff like that, but the real Buddha is in private. In private and stuff like that, not putting itself out there like that and stuff like that, and the false Buddha and stuff like that is actually like putting itself out there, making it seem like that he is this, he is that, and stuff like that, and like it's a deep and stuff like that. Like then then the fake false Buddha get mad because like all of some of his followers and stuff like that going to the real side. So like he actually like broadcasting and stuff like that on the actual on the actual technology to make it seem like that like it's actual like a tornado or bad actually or danger coming to their life, stuff like that. So he's sending psychic attacks to them to make it seem like this is happening, and through your mind it actually like happening your through your mind and stuff like that, through psychic warfare, these psychic vampires and stuff like that. It actually like coming to existence through a grand collective if all y'all thinking the same way, and y'all actually like bringing like evil or death into your life, stuff like that, by these people like making it seem like, oh, if you don't do this, or like if you want to avoid this, this or like that, like give your whole soul to me, worship me, give your whole vessel to me and stuff like that. And if you don't and stuff like that, you're gonna die. And that's what the false Buddha or the false so-called Christ stuff like that doing and stuff like that in order to reel like the actual like the very elect into hell. But but at the end of the movie and stuff like that, the real Buddha and stuff like that, like actually like fought the fake Buddha and stuff like that, and whooped his ass. Then afterwards, stuff like that, like afterwards, since when all them demons or like they left his body, the real Buddha and stuff like that, she like still forgave him because like cause the Most High that's within is merciful and ever forgiving. Because like he didn't mean that, because like he was inhabited by demonic or evil spirits. But some people and stuff like that is naturally disagreeable. Like they choose to be disagreeable based on like their own doings. They choose to actually like succumb to the power of fear, to the false power of fear, instead of the greed and emerald power of will, which will always is stronger than fear. Just like I watched that movie Green Lantern. The bigger you are, the faster you burn. So the taller you is, the faster you're gonna burn. So anyway, like it's a whole lot of people doing psychic attacks, and that's the demons and stuff like that. And it's that's actually like don't have no bodies, or like that's in the body and stuff like that do witchcraft and do like different seances and stuff like that to conjure up different demons and stuff like that to and actually send them to you to make it seem like that you're doing the wrong thing, so like that, but you're actually doing the right thing, when you follow the right way and stuff like that, like give like everything away and stuff like that, and follow God and stuff like that. But most people want to gain everything within his life and stuff like that, and not follow, and that's how they gonna fall and stuff like that, through material possessions, because they ain't willing to give up lose their life to find it. They trying to find their life to and they gonna lose it. You have to lose your life and willing to actually willing to be persecuted, willing to be shamed, willing to be criticized, stuff like that, then you will find who you actually are. But when you're trying to find and search and stuff like that, everything about yourself like that, you're gonna find the wrong things. So you're gonna make it seem like you're somebody that you're not. Instead of looking within your true self. But fear no evil and stuff like that. I don't want to make this video long like the last one, stuff like that. But fear no evil. The evil ones for you. You have to be strong enough, so like that, to overcome this temptation, because it's getting stronger and stuff like that, to the point that a whole lot of people start coming to it through distractions, through certain people and stuff like that. That actually that actually making it seem like that they have your best interests in heart and stuff like that, which some of the people don't and stuff like that. So like I always be aware of that, and always be aware of the energies that's around you, because the earth is upgrading and strengthening every day. And you have to get these light codes to like that by being still, by actually like walking around the block, or walking around like your neighborhood and stuff like that, walking in the grass, like getting the further DNA codes, and actually like breathe deeply through the holy breath, because that's how like your actual like vessel and stuff like that gonna upgrade through the presence or the substance of of the air or what you breathing that you can't see, because that's on a higher realm to the point that you can't see. It's like it's non-existent, but it still exists. Then when you inhale and stuff like that, you become a living soul and you start glowing. Glowing out your body to the point that you'll be immune from all things, even death and stuff like that. To the point that, like, if somebody try to come close to you, try to harm you and stuff like that, they won't get burnt like roast. There ain't nothing they can't do to harm you and stuff like that, because you ain't afraid of that. Because you already know if something happened to you and stuff like that, you already have like heaven within your heart and stuff like that. So you gonna go to the physical heaven or the kingdom and stuff like that, or be born again into the kingdom. So like that's what's gonna happen and stuff like. That's what's happening, into the evil ones and stuff like that. They already know they're in hell, so like they trying to pull everybody else that's for heaven into hell and stuff like that with them, because they afraid of being alone. You see, that's fear. They fear of being alone and stuff like that, instead of being responsible and actually like being truly righteous. Then like they could they can actually get granted to the heavenly gates, stuff like that, heavenly gates. But at the same time, most people want to backslide. Most people want to be lukewarm. Most people want to do good, but at the same time, like, they want to still be in the presence of evil. They want to backslide. They want to backslide and stuff like that, and do two things at once to make it seem to justify like their wrongdoings. To use God to justify their wrongdoings, use God like for evil. That's what the devil do and stuff like that. Use godly things, stuff like that, but use it for evil. But we can't do that and stuff like that. We have to use good. For good. We can't fight fire with fire. We have to fight fire with water. We have to burn it out. And when you burn it out and stuff like that, and when you burn it out with water and stuff like that, like, new things gonna grow, like, out of that mulch, out of that soil, which is new life, which is new life codes, which is new DNA information, stuff like that you could eat, that you could intake, like, on the spiritual realm, on the physical and the emotional realm and stuff like that, to elevate you even more. You have to use wisdom. You have to use wisdom in order to combat yourself against the devil, against evil. And it goes back to the knowledge of self, knowing. Because if you don't know who the devil is and stuff like that, the devil can overtake you. If you don't know what evil is and what's actually going on in this world and stuff like that, you're gonna succumb to it. If you don't know how to swim, you're gonna drown. If you don't know how hot fire is, you're gonna put your hand in the fire and it's gonna burn you. If you don't know how to drive a car, you're gonna end up crashing. So it's all about, like, you knowing what something is and how to operate it, and what's the purpose of that, in order to maneuver through that, in order to stay afloat, in order to go through that actual test and stuff like that, in order to better yourself, in order to evolve and go up. But anyway, like, this the part two, like, to fear no evil. The evil ones for you, truly. Yeah, but A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillah ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Maliki yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Inda sirata mustaqim. Inda sirata alladhina alayhim Megadobi Zorlin. Ameen. Allahu Akbar. Subhana Allah. Subhana Rabbil Allah. Subhana Rabbil Allah. Allahu Akbar. Then, like, our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Ameen. Allah, the Father of the universe, the Father of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Allah is my protector, my God, and my salvation by night and by day, through his holy prophet, Drew Ali. Ameen. Cause this what you supposed to know. How to be saved and know it. Yeah, I'm gonna read that, like, on the next one and stuff like that, But anyway, much love, peace and love.